Let me just check the volume. Yeah, it kind of looks like it's working. All right, so here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Yep, here we are. And yes, so the IG Army Speaks already is on. So, yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. And this time around, we're going to discuss about Arsenal's recent game. We're going to talk about Arsenal versus Leeds. And we are definitely going to discuss it with the Arsenal fans. So it's going to be great. Mo says, send me the link. Sorry, Arix and Mo, I cannot include you guys in this one. Can I join in 20 minutes? Arix, how about after half an hour? Let me have a talk with all the Arsenal fans first, and then we can have a chat after it. Mo also can join the live stream after some time. Let me have a conversation with a lot of Arsenal fans about their experience of yesterday's game, and after that we can definitely include you guys. Surely, I will. Okay, I'll join later. No problem, mate. Bro, when are you doing IGFC Yoclicks? I think tomorrow. I'm dang busy. Let's see if I can have time late night. Let's see if I can make time late night for you guys. So I can join only after 5:30. No problem. After 5:30. So that's not an issue. So we have Salman in the live stream already. We would want to add him onto the live stream as well. So, but first, let me just. Okay, so Kaushal is also here. So I have actually sent the link to one more guy. I hope he comes in. Wait, let me just check it out if he's actually seen it. No. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right, so no problem. Let's just go on with it. Okay, to IGFC at 9 p.m. tonight. I will check it out. So I've sent the link. Let's see if they're gonna come in or not. We already have Salman on the live stream and Kaushal join the live
What's
stream.
up, IG?
Hey Kaushal, welcome to the live, bro.
Hello, IG. How are you, man?
Perfectly fine, Salman. I hope you're doing well as well.
Yeah, feeling good from yesterday's victory.
One Arsenal
What a
victory
beautiful game.
one Arsenal victory sets the tone for the week, doesn't it?
Exactly. I mean, the moment they got Willian in, I knew there was some trouble coming. Willian was equal to making Arsenal back to 10 men. Like, even if he's there, it becomes 10 men.
That's true. But what I think in a bigger picture, he came on because of then Pepe will be on fire against Benfica on Thursday.
Right.
He will be starting the game. That's for sure.
Well, Arix has a message for Kaushal. He says, "Tell Kaushal I said hi to Indian Lev Yashin." Oh God.
Awesome. Hey, get Arix here, right? He can join.
Sure, he'll be joining after half an hour. After we discuss all the Arsenal things with the Arsenal fans, of course. That's why I kept it this almost an exclusive live, at least for the first half an hour, and then we discuss about, we can definitely crumble. So Mo says, hello, Kushal and Salman.
Hello,
and
Mo.
Yoclicks is not happy about Willian. He says, just sell Willian. He's bad. I said that in the live stream yesterday as well.
Willian is you can make him play. I don't know what's the obsession for Arteta to make him play. Because there's a deal behind something that he has to play a certain amount of games and then he can leave. So, or he might be playing Willian now so that he can save Martinelli for Benfica and City.
That was the reason why did Pepe did not came on. He wants to play Pepe against Benfica, and he'll be firing against Benfica.
That's the explanation for Pepe not playing. I think I'll see Pepe on the left and Willian on the right.
No. That's not gonna happen.
that could happen because Willian is a more trusted
By the
ally for
way,
Arteta.
did
Yeah.
you guys hear the news? Ziyech wants to leave Chelsea
Yes.
because
Yes.
Thomas Tuchel is benching him frequently. I mean, you spent 240 million out of that 45 to 50 million on Hakim Ziyech just to make him pissed about leaving again.
You know who's going to
He
get?
wants
Who's
to
going
go
to
to
be?
Turkey.
You know who's going to be pissed next? Kai
Kai
Havertz.
Havertz. Yes,
Guess it bang on
for
correct, bro.
sure.
All right.
He's preferring Brendan Williams on Kai Havertz.
Yeah. Crazy, isn't it? So we got a question for you guys from Arik. He says, guys, thoughts on David Luiz's contract. So I also had the same question. First, we'll ask Salman, what does he think? Mikel Arteta looks like he's going to offer a new contract to David Luiz. Is he right in doing so?
According to me, he is right in doing so, but that make sure we did not provide him the jumbo contract, the mega money.
I
We
think
can
most probably it will be just a 1 year extension to his current deal, which was an
yes,
extension to his
yes,
current deal.
yes, yes, because he is the leader in the back in the defense, whether it's on the pitch or off the pitch, but he's the leader. So make sure the way we treated Mertesacker in his last season, he
Right.
can play the same role. He can just be the leader in the dressing room. He can play cup games, but for the league, he will not suit us. So we can provide him a 1 year deal, but not the mega money that he's earning as of now.
All right. So
We
yes.
have a history of making contracts even better for people. Actually, we shouldn't do that. I mean, they want to play, but we give them more than that.
Are
We have
you
that history.
are you pointing towards a certain German who actually is now playing in Turkey?
Not only certain German. You can take Samir Nasri. I mean, he was fed up because
Oh,
of contract and he went away.
right.
He wanted more money. That's what Arsenal people come to Arsenal for, money. Will they
Do
don't
you remember
realize that we
when you
don't
talk
actually
about
have money now.
players asking for more money? There's only one player that I actually have in my mind. In my mind, it's Adebayor.
Yeah, Emmanuel Adebayo and Van Persie too. But then Van Persie had a legitimate reason that he wanted to leave because he wanted to win trophies, and he actually did when he went to Premier League. I mean, when he went to Man United. Plus, I
So
don't
Arteta,
mind Luis coming to, I mean, getting a new contract because Luis is like a guy who is bolstering the defense. People in our defense are taking notes from him, and yeah, it is quite good that to have a role model in defense, someone like David Luiz. So yeah,
but
that's
Yes,
not a
but then
problem.
even if we might target Champions League via the Premier League route or the Europa League route, giving David Luiz 1 year contract extensions would mean bad news for Saliba, Mavropanos, Pablo
it
Mari.
can be a bad news for Mavropanos, but it won't be a bad news for Saliba because Saliba will replace Mustafi. He'll come in place of Mustafi and he'll get his game time next season. That is for sure. But if you don't provide a contract to Luis, then the leadership is not available in the defense.
So
Yes, Pablo Mare is a good leader. He can guide the team, but Luis has a different influence on the team. If you can see yesterday's game, when at the last, when we were struggling in defense, he was screaming like hell to the players.
right.
So we need that leadership in the back, at the back, and we can give him a contract for a year, but he has to make sure we have to make sure that he only plays the cup games and the league matches with against the team who are not that good on the counter attack. That's it.
Right. Okay, so this is a funny comment from YoClicks. He says, IG, apparently the reason Willian plays every game is because in his contract it states if he doesn't start every match, he has to be first sub in every match. Well, no, that's what's happening, and I'm pretty much sure that is not what will be the reality. But Saurav says, undoubtedly, David Luiz is 100 times better than what Mertesacker was in his last season. Art says, Aubameyang had a poor season, still he has same amount of goals as Marcus Rashford.
And
Who
they
cares
call
about
Marcus Rashford the best player, best striker in PL. I
Yep.
mean, how do they even try and make these big claims, when they don't
Yeah,
have the proper facts to back it?
They're Manchester United fans. They eat, sleep, drink delusion every day.
Yep.
So Yokelis,
Correct,
as a
correct.
fair question, he says, then what will happen to Rob Holding? He'll be playing. What's wrong with Rob Holding? He's playing the Benfica game. That's why he was made to sit on the bench, I believe.
See, I'll tell you the lineup for Benfica.
Yeah.
Leno in the goal, Bellerin, Holding, Mari.
No chance for an Arsenal, is it?
No chance. Might be possible. Might Ryan will play, but no chance for Iron Neuer. No chance.
Okay.
So Leno or Ryan in the goal, Bellerin, Holding, Mari, Cedric or Tierney if available. Xhaka and Lenny, the center mid, and the front four will be Saka, Emil Smith Rowe, Pepe, and Aubameyang. No Lacazette as well.
No Lacazette. Oh wow! I beg to differ because I think Aubameyang got all the 95 minutes. The only reason why is I'm seeing Lacazette start the next game.
Exactly.
No.
I mean, I would not gamble putting Lacazette in the benches.
See,
Rather, I would
agree
make him
with.
play and keep Aubameyang
I
for a
agree.
sub.
I agree with you guys. The point of resting Lacazette yesterday was to play against Benfica. But
Okay.
Oba got his hat trick, so that might be a point that Oba will start against Benfica. But Pepe and Saka on the wings will start for sure.
And okay, well, this question I have to ask for. This is not for just to you guys who have joined in. Other people who are already in the chat. It's a big question. We got to win against Leeds. We literally bossed the first half. We got the first 4 goals. Damn it, we were the best dominating team. Do you guys believe that we can actually beat Benfica? Legit question. Salman.
100%. We will beat Benfica home and away as well. We are playing in Rome and Athens. Doesn't matter, but we'll win both the games and we'll go through to the round of 16.
And Kaushal.
100% in FIFA, somewhere about 50 to 60% in real life, because we are playing a team which is currently leading Portuguese Premier League, and they are not supposed to be taken as a joke.
They're not.
They're in the top 4s, I guess.
They're 4th.
Yeah, exactly.
So being fourth in Portuguese league is like no European football. You either have to be first or second.
But then still, Benfica is known to be a better team somewhere. See, the only advantage we have is Loris Karius will be playing on the other side. So if Karius does his capabilities there, then I hope we can get this win easily.
I'll tell you what, Arsenal have a chance because Jan Vertonghen might play or Otamendi can play. So that's a big chance for us.
We'll go through in the first leg itself. We'll go through in the first leg itself.
Oh, you're reminding me of who was it last season? The Baku one semi-final.
That was
Valencia.
I remember
Valencia.
FC Basel versus Arsenal 2-0. That was also the one which we won. Similarly, like in the first game itself, we showed off the door to Basel, and then the next game it was a draw.
That was Champions League, right?
Yeah. It was beautiful. I remember.
Well, in the Baku season, we were facing Valencia in the semi-final. Oba with a hat-trick in the second leg away at Mestalla.
Yes, of course, it was Valencia. Oh wow! So there's a fan of Otamendi. He says Otamendi versus Arsenal. Come on, Argentinian Cannavaro.
Mo.
His last season was the worst for Manchester City. He made sure that Wolves had a double over City. He made sure that Man United had a double over Manchester City as well. What is he on about?
Otamendi is finished. He was a good defender earlier.
Even Otamendi knows he's finished.
Exactly.
IG, I saw Benfica versus Morrison's. Benfica rested 4 first-team players. They drew 1-1. Oh, so they're resting them for us, right? Oh, it's our job to make them rest in peace. Mo says no. I think, in my opinion, no, because they got a striker who can finish really good, and Benfica is a really good team. Benfica have a striker, that Uruguayan guy, right? What's his name?
Yeah, which has a release worth of more than 100 million.
Yeah, unnecessary.
20 million. That guy's too much.
Yeah. Crazy money they're asking for.
They were retarded to put that. I mean, he does play well, but then he's not worth 100.
Darwin Núñez.
If that way, Bukayo Saka will be more than 200 million.
As if
That's
now
a
he
release
is.
clause. See, that's the release
He is.
clause. You actually, you know what? When you see potential in some footballers, you put release clause because you don't want to lose him for cheap. One first, the second reason you don't want to lose him at least for 2 seasons because of the price tag. You literally are going to the bigger European clubs won't be idiot enough to pay that much amount of release
But then
clause.
if he's stuck in a team like Benfica, he won't get chance to play in outside team just because of his outrageous release clause. Which I guess you can monitor yourself being the player, like with the help of your agent.
I think since playing FIFA, I got some idea that sometimes you get the release clause with the permission of the player, and that's what happened with Joelson Fernandez because he was not signing a new deal because of the release clause. He was not happy about it, and plus the big reason was he was not happy with his wages. So he got a new contract, and he got his wages, but in return there was a release clause of like more than 80 million now. So if you want to sign Joelson Fernandez, you got to pay 80. So I think the player knows everything about it, and if he has any problem, I'm pretty much sure he's going to reign and not going to sign a new contract after a couple of seasons. So might be
So
leaving on a free. Yeah, that's how they actually stranglehold the team.
there is also one more guy which we are linked to. The sporting guy, the striker, Thomas. He has
Thiago
a
Thomas,
ridiculous, yeah, he has a ridiculous release clause. But we are
if you
targeting,
do,
yeah, when we are targeting him for 20 million, and we can get him in summer.
because they have got a lot of money issues.
I
Everyone
have a
has got the money
question
issue.
for y'all.
Sorry.
I have a question for y'all. So, what do you
Yes,
think?
please.
Will it be Odegaard permanent or Emi Buendia, Saleh Sabitzer, or Julian Brandt in our team?
Uh, I will go for Odegaard permanent.
Odegaard permanent. All
Yes,
right.
If
See,
I
he would be
can I
he
answer
would
to
be a
that?
gem in our
yeah,
team.
you can. It's IG's floor. Come on, IG.
I think it's too early to speak, so I don't have any answer to that. I'm not being cheeky in my answers, but I'll tell you what I saw from Odegaard. I think I've seen Ozil do that week in week out when he was given the chances. He's somebody who's going to drop deep. He's somebody who's going to come forward. But the one aspect of the game that I have not seen of Odegaard yesterday was the defense splitting passes. Probably he was
Yep.
asked to what, just guide, just caress the ball and find the ball and make sure that we keep the ball. That's what we are looking at the moment.
Give a supporting hand to the
Yes,
attack. That's it.
that's it. That's what you got to do. Probably that was he was asked to do that much, and he did it very well. Probably that was the
Uh,
idea.
well, I like to interrupt. So I'm so sorry about that, IG. He
Yes,
gave a
please.
pass to Bellerin, I guess, in the second half when he was through on goal. But due to a bad touch,
Yeah, it was a very heavy
that
touch.
was, yeah, it was very heavy touch. It was not able, he was not able to shoot either, or
Yeah,
else he would get his assist as well on his Premier League debut, on his
he
first
could
start,
have
you can
gotten
say.
he could have gotten his goal as well, but he hit straight at the keeper. The pass
Yes,
from
yes, yes.
Aubameyang.
No, that was offside, I guess.
Yeah, that counted
That
outside,
was
right?
kind of offside. It could have
Kind of
been counted as
offside.
offside, but
Yes, yes, yes.
Also, see, Odegaard is a kind of player who is still yet to get used to Premier League football. He's been playing, La Liga, where there are four teams which dominate the league, and the remaining all are like puppets. They get battered by the other four teams. So he needs to come in such leagues frequently because that way he can get to play all the teams. Because here in Premier League, all the teams have a special magic with them. You can't underestimate any team. Like you saw yesterday, Manchester United thought that they'll steamroll past West Brom. What happened? They got battered in the 83rd second itself. Odegaard needs to get used to such kind of plays. That way, if he gets used to them, we can soon see those defense tearing passes from Odegaard. Also, we need to sign another kind of a creative player who already possesses this trait, like Ami Buendia or Marcel Sabitzer, because German and English Premier League are almost close together. These leagues have the kind of pressure which these two creative midfielders can handle upon their shoulders.
do
We
you
can
guys?
go for Sabitzer.
We can definitely go for Zabitzer. The price tag would be
Sabitzer
too
will
much.
be a tight, it'll be a tight competition between us and Spurs because Spurs have been behind him since Sabitzer had that breakthrough season with Leipzig. Like the time when Leipzig was almost close to winning the league.
Wait, what did you say? Did you say Spurs winning the league?
No,
Okay,
no,
Leipzig,
Leipzig.
Leipzig,
Leipzig.
Leipzig.
Okay, fine.
Leipzig.
Yeah,
Spurs winning
Leipzig.
the league is ये बातें करनी नहीं चाहिए पता है.
ये Leipzig वाले भी बोलते हैं. हमारे लीग जीतने वाली बातें तो हम तुम्हें भी नहीं करनी चाहिए. The big reason is because see Leipzig is now the modern day Borussia Dortmund. They buy cheap and now they're going to sell Danny Olmo to write 50 to 60 million. They're going to do that. They've always been doing it. Talking about Marcel Sabitzer is not signing a new contract with Leipzig as well. He knows Spurs want him, and probably I think he might be leaving. And I agree, Sabitzer would be good. But do you guys, and even Ranbir agrees with what Kaushal has to say. He says, I would want Sabitzer, but I think Odegaard will happen. I think even Arik says Olmo is a good option if Odegaard not possible. But if you know what, if Odegaard clicks, what is the barrier that we can determine that Odegaard is a success? He's got 6 months to prove his worth. So how much assist do you want? What do you want to say that, you know what, don't go for Ceballos, let's go for Odegaard?
If I give it in a small statistic, like if he's involved for a 0.5 rate of involvement in a goal, then I can say that Odegaard is clicking, because 0.5 involvement in every goal is quite a lot. Like either he provides an assist or he's the guy who has passed just before the assist. So that's an involvement in a goal. So if he has that rating of involvement of goal, then I can say that he is becoming a key player in our full frontal offense.
Yes.
Do you realize when you talk about Martin Odegaard, you're talking about 30 to 35 million?
30 to 35. 30 million will do. And
He would do. And what is
Yes.
the barrier? Like, what is the barrier? How would you determine that he would be a success at Arsenal?
he would be a success because the way he played yesterday, he was. You said he's a Mesut Ozil type player, but I see him going for tackles as well. Ozil never did that.
No, never in his life. Sorry.
No, Ozil never defended, but he was going for tackles as well. And the yellow, who received the yellow card when he turned that player? I don't remember the name. The
turned?
Leeds player. When Odegaard had a turn without the ball, and then there was a handball. Because Dallas was there.
Dallas, yes.
Yes. So that turn was magical. So I think he can cope up and he can be our player.
Okay, so you still believe in Martin Odegaard? All right, no problem.
Yes, I do.
So Sora says nobody said a thing or two when Cedric Soares hits a belter last night, only for the goalkeeper to make a good save. Cedric acha jugaad nikla. Do you guys actually believe that Cedric Soares is probably a good makeshift left back?
We are lucky to have Cedric as a makeshift. I mean, we shouldn't be completely dependent upon him if Kieran Terry is injured. We need to sign a backup left back, somewhat about Jordan Marby or any other left back, which is like thoda slightly 30ish above. Because Cedric is a typical right back, and I've seen him doing that because he can't cross with his left. He tried doing that yesterday, but he took a heavy touch and sent it outside. So he needs to
Yes.
shift on his right and give the ball via right, and which takes a lot of time because it's not FIFA ki apan cut back karke immediately ball dal sakte. Because by that time Premier League is ruthless. They can just go upon you and get the ball away from you. So Cedric is like a kind of makeshift, but not the reliable one. No, you can't rely him on every match whenever Thierry is injured.
I totally agree with Kaushal. That's the reason I commented yesterday. If Tierney was available in the team, we would have 6-0 up by half time.
And how would you feel? How would you guys feel if you're waiting for Pepe and Martinelli against Benfica and you see Willian and Pepe? Just for reference.
Willian, no, he won't start. That's for sure. That is for sure. Either it is gonna be Pepe or Martinelli. It's gonna be Saka or Pepe, vice versa. But no Willian. He might come up after 70 minutes as a substitution because he might have a tape of Arteta with him just to blackmail him. Give me some game time. Give me some game time.
I don't know. What does he have of Mikel Arteta? must be having some, like, he really has something to share with us that Arteta does not want us to know, probably.
Yeah, he had a
So
video tape of Arteta. I guess so.
possible, surely possible. Sagar says 5 to 10 assists will do from Martin Odegaard. Dude, we're talking about just 6 months loan deal, Sagar. Okay.
5 to
You
10
say so.
assists, even Saka has completed that, I guess. So 5 to 10 assists won't do that. You need, see, assists as won't count that he has been involved. He needs to be involved as a team player, as in, he makes the run, he pushes the midfield forward. It's not only assist. Assist तो बैठ के ओजिल भी कर रहा था, but then we didn't make him play because he was
किधर?
not pushing the
कभी
midfield forward.
कभी 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 किया?
वो पहले था, before he was like that.
याद रख सकता है, इसलिए इतना ही बार किया जितने बार तू याद रख सकता है.
Exactly. But then, yeah, but whenever he did perform well. I mean, he didn't push the midfield forward. I see that right now in Fenerbahce too. He doesn't push the midfield forward, but he gives a standing passing kind of deliverance. But what Odegaard needs
That,
to do here is he needs to
And
take the
even Salman,
midfield and the attack with us.
yeah, Salman,
And then,
आप भी कर दोगे ना ये तो? इतने मेरे इस पे तो कर ही दोगे यार.
to be honest, I loved Ozil at Arsenal. Mainly in that when Leicester won the league, we had a great chance of winning the league. Thanks to Olivier Giroud.
Danny Welbeck against Leicester.
Alexis Sanchez.
That goal.
Alexis Sanchez banter against United. That was beautiful. Like he just blasted the ball away.
It was that. Do you guys remember? It was the same season that 3-3 with Liverpool. Was it the same season?
Yes.
No.
No, that was the one previous, I guess.
No.
No.
It was Granit Xhaka's free kick. It was the season afterwards, right?
That season, we had 4-1 Liverpool.
17-18 season.
Yes, we scored 4 past Liverpool, 3 in the first half.
No, I'm talking about 3-3 draw.
3-3 draw.
That was
the free kick, Mesut Ozil's goal.
16-17, right?
Yeah, that was 16-17. No, 17-18. 17-18.
No, there was no free kick, I guess.
No, Xhaka scored a free kick.
Xhaka free kick, yeah.
Long range.
It was basically Philippe Coutinho starting the goals, and then Mohamed Salah making it 2-0 by the 52nd minute, and then 3 blasts within 53rd to 60th minute from Arsenal, and then Roberto Firmino ruins the show for us.
Yes. It was 16-17, I guess. It was the next season, I guess. Okay.
Yeah.
Moment, but Ranbir says, look, I won't want any statistical stuff from Odegaard. Just want the impact, determination, and increase in game morale. Okay. Right. So, got your point, Ranbir. Mention it twice. Okay, no problem. So, another question is, Dani Ceballos available for 25 million euros. Would you press the red button or the green one?
I would say go for the green one. He could act as a very good backup center midfield when Granit Xhaka or Thomas Partey are not present. You saw it yesterday. Look at the performance in first half. He was very good. Like he's not as good as Partey, not like the explosive midfielder who will just go blast through other people, get stealing the ball. But he's like a box-to-box center midfielder. Like, he'll keep passing and then taking back and again give it deliverance by that, pressing the play forward. Pass करके आगे लेके जाना. That's what Dani Ceballos can do very well.
Sagar says, I thought Arsenal will buy a backup left back this window, but that did not happen. I knew Arsenal going to have problems because Tierney is injury prone. And Abhay somehow says PSG will lose 2-0. Okay, all the best with that. Odegaard should start versus Benfica. Emil Smith-Rowe should be rested for Manchester City. Okay. Art says, would you buy Dani Ceballos? Oh, he just asked it, didn't he? 22 million pounds. So, Salman, Ceballos, 25 million euros.
I would say yes. Go for it.
Can you just elaborate on that? Why?
He just brings the spark. And the way he celebrates the team goal is like, wow. If you see when he gave him the assist yesterday to Bellerin, and once he finished that, have you checked Ceballos celebration?
Yes, the first goal.
He went crazy after the first goal.
The first goal, right? Yeah, I saw him.
Yes.
More than Aubameyang. Yes.
So yeah, and see, we should be selling Elneny next season. Buy Bissouma.
Okay.
and we are good in the midfield with Xhaka, Partey, Bissouma, and Ceballos. And hope so that Willock comes back stronger next season and he can get his game time. We also have Aziz in our youth system who can play play there. So yes,
Well,
Ceballos will be a good addition to the team.
when you speak about Bissouma, Arts also feels the same. He says if Bissouma and Danny both available for 25 million, I would go for Bissouma. But sadly, I
I
don't
would
think
go
so.
for.
Bissouma. Yeah, yeah.
So see, next season I think will be spending more than 100 million in the summer. Yes,
Oh,
yes, we will.
you think? You said
We
you think? Okay. Yeah. All right. You
we
think?
will spend.
Okay.
You can see that we'll get the backing just like we got for the Partey one. We just need a left back.
And once that happens, don't worry. I'll be covering literally till the last day of the transfer window.
Yes, yes, I believe you.
Not many.
See,
Not many.
see, see. We need just a backup left back for Tierney. We can
Right.
sign Matt Ryan as well as a backup goalkeeper.
Okay.
We can sign either Odegaard or Buendia as an attacking midfielder,
Okay.
and also we need a striker. Or we can make sure Balogun signs the contract and he stays and he get his game time. We are good.
Hmm.
Just sell Elneny and Willian. That's it.
Do you guys actually think that Balogun will sign a new contract?
He will.
Because Mikel Arteta is confident of that. Kaushal?
Yes.
See, Balogun is a great choice. Obviously, he's the youngster, and we need to back up our youngsters. And I've seen his gameplay, and he's really good. He's like the powerful striker. But then I suggest Odison Edward. He is
Hudson
beast in
Edward.
Celtic.
Oh.
He is powerful. He's someone like Alex Lacazette version 2.0, who'll bully through the central defensive people and then score. He's like that. The only problem is he has to face Scottish Premiership. He hasn't yet faced
He,
the English Premier League.
he would be the replacement for Lacazette.
So didn't Tierney as well. He's coming from Celtic as well, right? Actually, it's very funny that Kaushal actually spoke about Orson Edward because according to a news source which I've got, actually I was saving this news for the next episode, but who cares anymore? Orson Edward is available for 15 million pounds, 1-5, and he's been offered to Arsenal. So
He will be a replacement for Lacazette. But again, we also need a striker who can head the ball,
header. Okay.
just like Giroud used to do. Yes, just like Giroud used to do.
See, if
We
you want
need
Giroud,
that type. No, we don't want Giroud, but we need that type of striker who can who can make his physical strength present
Right.
of the other defenses.
right?
We
So
need
if
that
you
type
want,
of striker.
yeah, those type of strikers have a drawback. They don't have pace, like
Yes.
Giroud. So to have somebody who's good in the air, it's so difficult these days. But Akshay says, bro, this structure can work with Odegaard and Smith Rowe with 4-3-3, Partey in front, Rowe and Odegaard. Okay. Partey as CDM and Rowe and Odegaard as their centre mids. And Arts is asking, how much will you sell Elneny for? Trust me, even if I get a penny, I'll take it. Saurav says, the fact that you're a physical therapist, I'm asking you this question. Why don't we use the horse placenta therapy Arsenal use for RVP injury on Tierney on Partey? Bro, we can actually even go for stem cell therapy. We don't even have to go for horse placenta therapy. But those are done in the joints. But the problem with Tierney is it's excessive fatigue, and Partey is a consistent muscle injury. So if they had any joint problems, I'm pretty much sure I would have suggested, or they would have at least suggested themselves stem cell therapy, but okay. Saga says, I will say buy him because he will play in different position in that mid, center mid, Cam, LM, I think it's talking about Dani Ceballos, and in the time when Partey is having problem, typical Spanish time, okay. And this is a very, very funny story. Akshay says, I would rather save money on Dani Ceballos and give Ainsley a go. So
Maitland-Niles.
Yes, there comes a big question now for the ones who are watching and the ones who have actually joined us. The big question is, do you think, as what Paul Merson has to say, that there is no chance for Willock and Ainsley Maitland-Niles to make an impression at Arsenal anymore? Do you actually believe that it's over, done and dusted for Joe Willock and Ainsley Maitland-Niles and Arsenal?
Okay, first I'll say Willock might come back because the way he's playing at he's playing at his new team is really good. I can't say about Ainsley Maitland-Niles because Ainsley hasn't been the kind of strong midfielder which we required. He first started as a right back, and then he used to play as a backup left back, and then he suddenly goes into a defensive, center defensive kind of a position, and then again he wants to play in the winger part. So I mean, he either has to fix his position or he has to stick to a club which can give him such flexible positions because Arsenal can't give him this flexible kind of positions.
So you're happy, you're fine with it if they both leave.
Joe Willock stay, Ainsley Maitland-Niles leave.
Salman,
I would go vice versa.
you'd want
Ainsley to
Maitland-Niles
stay,
to stay and Willock to
stay,
leave.
Willis to go. Because Ainsley, it depends on how he performs in West Brom. I saw he started both the games against Spurs and Man United in the midfield. He's a great midfielder. He can be a. If you remember when we Wenger's last season, we played United away. We lost 2-1, but he pocketed Pogba
Yes,
in the midfield.
yes. When actually there was a Pogba hype, right?
Yes, yes, he pocketed Pogba in that game. So he can be a good midfielder, but the flexibility has costed him his position in the team. He can play right back, he can play left back, he can play defensive midfielder, he can play attacking midfielder. That has costed him his place. So let's see how he performs in West Brom, and let's wait for the summer to come. But Willock, I think it's done for Willock at the club.
Ranveer says if Dani accepts a sub in or super sub role, I would definitely get him, and I will agree with Salman about the fact that he provides a spark into the game, somewhat like what he did against Fulham. And Saga says at this point of time, we can't be sure about any contract extension. We have to wait for Europa League results. Abhay says Holland. Okay, Holland. If we can provide that spark consistently, then that would be a game changer for Arsenal, both literally and figuratively. We bought a Swedish young striker for the same thing, heading ability, do smaller. Yes. And here's a good thing. Saurav says Dortmund can miss out on Champions League. Can we really go for Holland? That will be a step towards showing what ambitions we possess. The Dortmund players we signed always turn good for Arsenal. If you're talking about, wait, is it just? Are we actually going to focus on Aubameyang, or are we going to ignore the fact that Thomas Rosicky was injury prone?
We also signed Socrates from Dortmund, right?
Oh, so that adds to the embarrassment again. Okay.
We cannot sign Holland. If we would do that, I love that. But
Is it because of the
let's
money?
face the reality. We cannot sign him.
It's
Okay,
it's
why?
because of the money. Also, he won't fit in our squad. The way we play, he just won't come back in the kind of he would require a kind of play. Teams like City or Liverpool give the fast kind of play, the keep pressing kind of play, not the play like we do, like constant back pressing and then suddenly we go in the counter. That won't feature him more. It won't be much of a benefit for him to play in such kind of gameplays. Teams like Dortmund, City, these teams actually counter. If you see their game, you see Giorgio Reina running from the other end. You see this guy, Jadon Sancho from the right. He makes the runs, and then centrally, Haaland makes that run, and then from right he gives the cross, and Haaland is there. He's present everywhere. But then we tend to play the ball from the center. We don't give high crosses mostly. We keep giving passes from centers, so centrally passes. Like ESR gives it to Saka, and then Saka pings it in a low cross, not a high cross, so that short-headed people like Lacazette can just bump it inside the goal.
And Saga says we've been linked with Brandt as well.
Brandt was tough, I don't think Dortmund would like to give him away because he's playing really well now.
He's playing okay, I guess, but he was a different kind in Leverkusen. Whatever Holland is going to City, we are the favorite here. Boy, Borussia Dortmund are going to accept the deal. Dreams come true. What kind of dreams? The most expensive dreams that you can buy are not the dreams that you can actually enjoy, if you ask me. So also, Art says, I really like Hauge from Milan. Hans Peter Hauge. Hauge is good. He's decent. I said Ainsley because chemistry between those guys and what they showed in Europa League. Yeah, but you need to understand that happened under Unai Emery, right? So okay. Or if you're talking about the group stages of this season, that's okay. Our opposition was not that good.
We were facing Wi-Fi passwords for group stages, man. Come on,
Yeah,
I've never heard
they're not
about
even
two
Wi-Fi
other.
passwords. They were worse than that.
Exactly.
Um, Thoughts on Chelsea winning league in November, Tottenham winning in December, and United in Jan. Rest in peace for those thoughts. That's my those are my only thoughts about that. Also, we got
Okay,
yeah, please
United,
go for it.
all right. United was fine. They still can be at least second. Respect very much a respectable place. But Chelsea and Tottenham, no man, they were just big talks. And Chelsea, I feel so bad for them right now. I don't know because they spent 240 million to rebuild a squad under a very novice kind of manager, and they are in fifth position right now, and they're still not confident that they can win continuous 8 to 9 games, a proper winning streak, because Thomas Tuchel does not want to play Hakim Ziyech. He doesn't trust what's his name, Kai Havertz. He chooses Marcus Alonso over Ben Chilwell. So all the money which has been spent from Frank Lampard has been completely neglected by Thomas Tuchel.
If you ask me, Leicester have dodged so many bullets. They really had a lot of players who actually held them back. Harry Maguire, Ben Chilwell. If I was Chelsea, I would have bought Ricardo Pereira, but he was injured. Okay, that made his value go down. But when he came back against Liverpool, he had a wonderful game against Liverpool. I would have gone for it, but
Leo,
yeah, please go.
yes, yes. Ricardo Pereira is a great player. If I had a money to buy a right back and I can sell Bellerin, I can surely go for Ricardo Pereira.
I think
He's a he's a massive upgrade to Bellerin.
he was before getting injured. He was in that season. He was bombing forward for the attack. He's got pace and bombing backward for defending. He literally had everything, and he got a very bad injury. And I'm pretty much sure he lost a lot of. He had an ACL injury. Then after the ACL injury, he had a groin strain problem. So two worse injuries as a footballer that you can have is groin injury and an ACL injury. So that
That's
was
that's what Bellerin got, and after coming back from ACL, he lost his pace.
right. So
So what are
I
your thoughts
completely
about
agree.
Fabio Vieira?
Who?
Fabio Vieira.
Who's that?
Fabio Vieira from Porto, I guess. Yeah. He was
Oh, the
linked with
midfielder that we were
Arsenal.
linked with.
Yes. He's
Oh,
still up in buys for Arsenal. They are still after him. Like, even if we don't sign these big names which are claiming that we might sign, if we could go for Fabio Vieira because he's actually good. The
it's
only
not cheap.
problem is he's too damn skinny. I don't think he'll last much
His price
in
tag
big
is also a
players.
problem.
Well,
Our
against
our
yeah, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
Raj says Awar has been poor this season, so thanks all us.
I can tell you one thing. A big name is coming to Arsenal in the summer.
Mhm.
The big name signing. If you remember, I followed AFC Bell on Twitter. Before they closed their account,
Right.
they mentioned it. They mentioned in the tweet there is one big name coming to Arsenal next summer.
Right.
Might be it will be Awar or someone else, but a big name player is signing will be done next season.
Who do you think
So
it will
let's
be?
uh, that I can tell you in the summer itself whom we are linked
Probably
to.
if you can actually guess which position player he would be, because a big name player means in current terms a very expensive player. That's what it means, right?
Correct, correct. But as of now, I cannot name any player because there are many good players playing for various clubs. But I'm sure a big name player will be coming to Arsenal, depending whether we are in Europa League or Champions League. But a big name player will be coming.
Kushal says Grealish or Madison or Odegaard done will be a big summer signing. Yeah, but price wise, those three are not the same. But okay, I agree.
Even
Pedro
if even
Gonçalves.
if Madrid claims that he's 35 million 35 million worth, he if we are dealing with Madrid, okay, so Madrid is something like which can raise 35 million to 65 or 66 million pakka, and we're dealing with the bald head. Zinedine Zidane. So he won't let go of Odegaard so easily.
So if
See,
let me tell you one thing, Kaushal.
yeah,
If Zidane stays at Madrid, Odegaard to Arsenal is done.
boom. That's what I wanted to say.
Yes,
That's
and
what I
we
wanted to
want
say.
Zidane to stay at Madrid so that we can get Odegaard.
All right. So Zidane in #Zidane in.
Zidane is not leaving. If Zidane leaves, Madrid is in tatters.
Madrid
We
is
saw
gone.
that with
Madrid is gone
Lopetegui.
completely. You saw that,
We
right?
saw
Whenever the
right.
moment Lopetegui took over, Madrid was in ruins, like almost about to fall down. That's why Zidane had to step in.
See,
Zinedine Zidane is a successful Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
Yep.
Whenever his job is at risk, his team turns up. He literally bought players from Castilla,
Exactly.
Castilla, and
but
gets a
but
2-3 over Valencia.
but
Exactly.
he has won 4 Champions League trophies for them, as well as the La Liga.
So, do you guys think Manchester United is Bruno United basically?
Exactly. Yes.
Because Bruno is the
Hundred
only central
percent.
link which holds
Hundred
Manchester United.
110%. There is there is no
There's
more
no doubt.
Manchester United. It's gonna be a Bruno United or Man we are United.
Worcester. Okay.
Manchester divided. Yep.
I actually wanted. This is a very funny story because last time a Portuguese actually came to Manchester United, he did conquer England, and the big reason, the big difference between Bruno Fernandes and Cristiano Ronaldo at Manchester United is that Cristiano did win something with Manchester United.
Yep.
I don't know. I don't know if Bruno can.
I feel Bruno is wasting his time here in United. I don't think
See,
it will
He was wasting
be.
Sporting's time when he was at Sporting.
Yeah, but still, Sporting was better off than
They were fourth. They
what
were fourth
United.
with him, and they are now at the top.
Oh yeah, actually, yeah.
It's a win
if
situation
you're
for
talking like
Sporting.
that, yep.
see, while playing against United, if you make sure Bruno does not perform, that means United will not perform.
Right. If he's
There
if
is
he
no
should not.
Pogba.
Right.
There is no Pogba.
Right.
So only a key player to them is Bruno Fernandes. Forget Rashford, forget Cavani, forget Martial. No one will click unless Bruno is there. See what has Van der Beek has become.
Sagar says if Awar gonna come in, then I don't think Arsenal will buy Odegaard on permanent. What? They have
See,
money for Awar?
To be
Awar,
honest, I won't go for our right now because the way he has played in this season isn't as impressive as he had played in the previous season. So, who knows? He might turn out very bad by for us. Something like Pepe.
Awar is Ozil 2.0. He cannot defend. He'll only
Yeah,
make
stays
sure.
forward mostly.
Yes.
So then you would rather prefer Buendia than Awar.
Buendia
Yes,
or
exactly.
Julian Brandt. These two.
Brandt
I
can't
will.
defend.
Since
I will say
Brandt is like a
Emiliano
bully. He's
Buendia.
tall. He's kind of tall too.
Brandt is a tall and quick Emil Smith Rowe. That's what he is.
Yeah,
He'll come
we
and steal the
will.
ball for you. That's the only defending he can do.
We can surely go for Emiliano Buendia. He can defend as well.
Because Buendia is someone who has already played the Premier League, so
See,
he's kind of
I
experienced.
I don't mind signing any cam unless and unless he provides assist and he can score goals from midfield, just like Ramsey used to do.
Ramsey.
Yes.
Oh,
Since Ramsey left, we did not find many goals from midfield.
yep.
Only we only rely on Lacazette, Pepe, and Oba, and Martinelli. Now Saka is providing with that goals, but we need someone who can score goals from midfield.
Right. We've been missing it all day. Pep Guardiola says Bale is a massive burden. He's causing problems
Get
for
in,
both Real
Adi.
Madrid and Spurs. Very expensive.
I
I'd like to.
Adi asked for coming in.
Yeah, no problem. No problem. We'll get him. Jeremy Frimpong for right back. If you guys know Jeremy Frimpong, he is. I've actually signed him on my in my Aston Villa career mode. And yeah, if you guys say that Holland is an expensive buy, in FIFA also is expensive. I bought him for 188 million. Damn it. That's only after me taking over Aston Villa with a 500 million budget. But still, Jeremy Frimpong is. Wait, he plays for a Bundesliga club. Yes, Leverkusen. He's now at Leverkusen, right back, and is a wonderful. Would be a great
See,
signing. He's good.
Arsenal had a previous experience with another Frimpong, remember?
Oh my gosh.
It was a joke.
Emmanuel Frimpong.
Yep.
No. But that was the time when Arsene Wenger was making some crazy signing. Nicholas Bentner.
Exactly. He was good. Niklas
Thomas
Lord
O'Malley.
Bentner.
Thomas O'Malley,
Remember
Moyon
Gabriel
Chamak.
Paulista?
Manu and Shamak. Oh God, I didn't even remember.
Yay, Chamak.
Oh
Completely
God, Manu
forgot.
and Shamak. Oh.
Andres Santos.
Hey, Ferland Coquelin. Coquelin.
Francis
He was
Coquelin.
good.
Coquelin
He was
decent.
good. Yeah.
Also,
Remember
real
Andres? Remember Andres Santos?
Andres Santos.
Gabriel Paulista.
Paulista with.
He was that angry guy.
Coquelin.
Always angry.
Yes, always angry. Takes a red card for fun.
Yes.
Who was that striker? His celebration was so pathetic. Once he was celebrating, he fell down. African guy.
Boy.
No. After 2012, I think we bought him. Search for him.
Striker after 2012.
Podolski.
No.
Podolski is German.
He's not a-
Actually, you wanted the African guy. 1 second.
Yeah.
Remember.
Same here.
Not Epoy.
Yaya Sanogo. Damn it. Yaya Sanogo.
Oh yeah, Salam.
He's French, man, not African.
But he was an African descent, right?
Yeah, the African descent, but he was French.
Kind of. I never realized that he actually ever played international football. Also, I don't know. I might be wrong here, but
He played for France under 21 in the World Cup.
Guys, but do you remember?
Why he was signed for Arsenal?
Do you remember Gervinho?
Oh, Yao Kouassi. Yes.
Yep. He was
He's killing
something,
it
man. He
now.
was something.
He's killing it
Him
now.
and Danielson from Brazil.
Danielson.
Yep.
Tim Payne says Tim Payne is back. He says Gervinho. Sonogo. I didn't see the comments. Yes. Yeah, Sonogo. Remember Alexis Sanchez. I remember Tim Payne, and I remember Rishabh Pant. Mustafi got a clean sheet with Kolasinac. Unbelievable. Yes. Unbelievable, isn't it? Yes. Mate, let us know when we can join. Yes, you can join in a couple of moments. Saga says we don't need goals from midfielder if our forwards are good enough to compensate goals that Ramsey has been creating from midfielder. That totally depends upon the system that we are trying to implement. If you talk about 4-2-3-1, you need a midfielder to actually provide a lot or score. So Art says.
So Art, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
There were links Ramsey coming back to Arsenal. Will you take it?
No.
Same here.
No. I'm over it.
No, Ramsey.
I'm done with Ramsey. My only issue with Ramsey is that I don't want a player injured for a long period of time anymore.
Yep. Exactly.
And we lost in Baku because I'll tell you one big reason why we lost in Baku and the season went to haywire in the league because Ramsey got injured.
Yes.
He was not there as
Nobody
a
to score.
keeper.
And we didn't have anyone to score from the midfield, and we suffered a
No one
lot.
to provide, basically.
I mean, Ramsey was the guy who actually won us against in the Auckland Derby. If you guys remember, 4-2. Lucas Torreira's first goal. But Ramsey and Lacazette stepped in the second half. Boom. The game changed on its head.
They killed the game.
Art says if Laka leaves, I would buy Andre Silva. Man is very in red hot form. 17 goals in 21 games, second in Bundesliga Golden Boot. Plays for Eintracht Frankfurt and Andre Silva. Yeah, he's okay, but yeah, he's just okay. When did Sonogo scored? You said remember his celebration. Sonogo scored. And
couple of goals. He scored couple of goals.
And
he scored only one goal
against Crystal Palace. Remember?
Sonogo scored a brace. He never did that. He has scored one goal against Borussia Dortmund. That's it in the Champions League. In the
the one that time Carabao Cup was called something else, man.
EFL Cup.
Yeah, the EFL Cup. That time he scored against Crystal Palace. I guess he assisted for that. I don't remember properly. But I remember seeing the game.
He never scored for Arsenal. He only scored only one, and he scored 4 in the Emirates Cup.
FA Cup.
Emirates Cup, not FA Cup.
Emirates Cup. Oh.
Emirates Cup, the
I
domestic
completely
one.
get confused in the 2012 names because The recent names are more, easier. Carabao ऐसे आराम से समझ में आ जाता है. Before they used to call this the Premiership Cup, I guess. Carabao Cup was called like in 2006-7. It was called the Premiership Cup.
Oh God, it
So
was a
many.
preseason game. 5-1 win over Benfica.
Ouch.
Yeah, he scored 4 in that game
4 goals. He scored 4 goals.
at the Emirates Cup, right?
Right. It
The
was
preseason one.
season cup.
Pre-season Emirates Cup. Yep.
We won
Yes,
that
yes.
like an Audi Cup. Yeah.
And then we have won so many Audi Cups, and Spurs are obsessed with that one silverware,
That's
which
the
is
only
also
thing that
catching
makes
dust.
them
They can win that only. Apart from that Audi Cup, they cannot win
See,
anything.
now I really want City to win this Carabao Cup. I do not want Spurs to win the cup. I like
See,
literally from my heart, I'll be supporting City that night.
I'm with you, Kaushal, but with Mourinho in the at Spurs, anything can happen. He's a masterpiece.
of course, and he's never lost a final in his life.
Yes,
You never know. Kushal says
and
Hakimi
only
can be replacement for Bellerin. I even heard that he's linked with Arsenal. Yeah,
yes, he
he's,
is. He is linked. That
Art,
will take
Art,
a
Art says I would like Moise Kean. He's superb for PSG. More goals than Di Maria and Icardi combined. Yes. Okay. I would like Rabiot for centre mid, Kurzawa for left back cover, or Banter for left back cover. Yeah, like PSG are going to let off their main players, right? They're not. I'm pretty much sure they're not.
Kurzawa. Kurzawa for left back cover. Oh my God, Kurzawa. No.
Should have asked for Kehrer. But anyways, Art says Mourinho masterpiece being ninth with 24 games played.
Exactly. How do you call that a masterpiece when Mourinho is ninth and he was bragging that he will get the title by the end of the league? I mean, he was
Hey,
over the top. Something like
respect. I can tell you that because Mourinho has been superb in his life, and just like us, just bragging about a golden trophy. That's what we got in terms of Premier League last time around. It's the same thing with Mourinho, but still
he was
won a
good. He
Europa
was good until he stayed in Real Madrid. And the moment he came to Premier League, managed Chelsea and United, since then I think he has lost whatever greatness he had. The whatever tactics Mourinho used to use. The best season I always remember is the Porto season. Right? Porto was beast that time under Mourinho. I don't know how did they pull off that masterclass winning the Champions League, but then it's all Mourinho. But since then, I don't think Mourinho is
I will,
up to the
I
caliber.
will, I would like to differ because Mourinho. I love Mourinho from Real Madrid
Yeah, the Real Madrid Mourinho was
because
beautiful.
With Real Madrid Mourinho, he could even ask Ronaldo to tackle.
Exactly.
Everyone tackled. It was so physical. Everyone was tackling, winning the
he
ball
he,
back.
he
Boom.
made he made a 33-year-old Roy Nistelrooy to go and sprint ahead with the ball and score. I mean, that was heights of managerial work.
And if you guys remember this, I think Mourinho with Inter was also superb. He killed it. He
Yes.
killed the Serie A. But I remember one quote from Samuel Eto'o. Mourinho left.
Yes.
The other manager told him, "You know what? Could you play in a different position for me?" He said, "No, I do that only for Mourinho." Boom. That's it.
Yes. Yes.
Only problem was Mourinho had Balotelli with him, so handling Balotelli is not a
He was not happy with it because
exactly.
there are a
Like
lot of
I remember that
Balotelli-
incident. Mourinho recited his story that Balotelli Balotelli was the only striker he had remaining. All were injured, and he told Balotelli, "Please don't tackle, just play calm." And the next minute he goes in, he gets a red card and comes back. I mean, that's Balotelli, ladies and gentlemen.
That's one of the stories. One more story. He said that he actually called Balotelli for a meeting, and he's nowhere to be seen. And the next day they call him. You know what, Mario? I called you in my office. Where are you? He said, "No, I'm watching Grand Prix." He was watching Grand Prix, and
Imagine Balotelli, man.
Mourinho was like, "What the hell is wrong with this guy?" Anyways, so
I still remember the Balotelli miss when he was in City. That back heel he tried to be cheeky and then he misses.
no,
It's
that was
cool.
disrespectful. Saga says Denzel Dumfries replace Bellerin dream. Perhaps we can better Willian by replacing him. Age would be a problem with Kostic. Mourinho have only one tactic: spark the bus. Yeah. Mourinho in all
Basically,
or nothing.
from Frankfurt, I remembered. Look at Jovic, man.
Luka Jovic, yeah, he's back.
He's back. He's back. He's just beast. I don't know why did he even move to Real Madrid? Just waste his couple of years and come back again to Frankfurt.
He went for money. He went for money.
Exactly. He had a really good contract in Madrid. I mean, even if he loses, he was getting good kind of money. Even if he did not play, like just sitting there
Not,
also
not
earned him
just
a lot of money.
it's actually just not about money. It's because he did one mistake. What young players right now are doing is signing for Barcelona and
Madrid.
Real Madrid. That's the ultimate destination. I would see Gabriel Martinelli one day at Real Madrid, Barcelona, because I'm pretty much sure if they go on like this, they'll definitely be wanting a better club than Arsenal.
Because they have been the legendary club since long. They have been the legendary club since long. So people prefer to go to a legendary club to get a social status rather than playing in a club
I agree.
which goes down certainly and then again comes up and again goes down.
I'll tell you what. One more thing that would have sold Luka Jovic the idea of going to Real Madrid was Karim Benzema joined Real Madrid very early. That it's like they're investing for a very long-term future. But Jovic didn't click according to Zinedine Zidane, and he's the one who's calling everything. Yeah, Sagar says Mourinho sold us Ozil and rest is history. Oh. okay. I would like Munir for right back. Why would you want old people anymore?
Mourinho never said Ozil to Arsenal. It was Ancelotti at that time who sold Ozil to Arsenal.
Imagine Willian signing for Real Madrid. And the funny story about Barcelona, Pjanic is not happy with the game time that he's getting, and he has actually said that, you know what, I respect the decision, but I'm not enjoying the game time that I'm actually receiving. They actually sent away Arthur to Juventus, and they signed Miralem Pjanic, and they're not even giving him game time, and he's not getting any younger. So what the hell is Barcelona? I just thought, you know what, I'll just say it. That's nothing. Nothing more than that.
Bro, Willian signing for Barnsley itself is a very big thing, bro. Willian signing for Real Madrid तो बहुत हो गया. लंबी बात है वो.
See, every player wants to join Real Madrid or Barcelona at the end, unless you are Francesco Totti, the only player who said no to Real Madrid to stay at Rome.
You don't have those anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, IG need to go now. I had some office work.
Sure. Take care. Bye. Thank you so much, bro,
Bye.
for tuning in. It was a pleasure.
Yeah, bye. Take care, Kaushal.
Sure.
Yeah, bro, come on, no problem. Bye.
Bye.
So we had Salman here, but I think we can make sure that more people can come in on the live stream, and let's make it a little funny because
get in Arik's more.
Yeah, because the next game that we play in the Premier League is going to be Manchester City.
Yep.
So let's bring in a Manchester City fan who thinks that he's on top of the world. Let's send him the link. Arik says, send me the link. Wait. Right. So I've sent the link to Arik's. Arik's, if you can see this. Saurav, I've sent you the link. If you want to join in, you can join in, bro. Sagar, did anyone say Martinelli to leave? I want Martinelli to be a legend at Arsenal. Why would we sell him? He himself said he wanted to be a legend at Arsenal. Okay, if I was a player, I would go for Liverpool. Yesterday, Uba scored one.
Samir Nasri also said he wanted to become a legend in Arsenal. Look at him. Where did he go? He went to City.
See, at one point of time, you want to win at Arsenal, and it's not small things. You want to win the big
things. So before Martinelli makes up his mind to go away, we need to rebuild a squad around him.
So Abhay says, can I come? Abhay, if you want to come in, please send me a message on Instagram or Twitter. I can send you the link and we can have you for the rest of the time. Ariks have sent you the link. Please stop asking me again and again. I sent you the link on Discord. Please check it out. Saurav, I've sent you the link as well if you want to join in. I've already sent it to you. And Arts, I have sent you the link as well. So if you want to join in, it's up to you. I've sent you the link. Right. So we got Mo in the live stream. Mo, your thoughts on Alisson?
To be honest, I think Alisson needs more rest. Alisson needs rest.
How dare you? How dare you?
Hello. Do you think Liverpool will be in the top 6?
Can you be louder?
Do you think Liverpool will be in the top 6 this season?
I think so. Yes. Arix,
Hello, mate.
can you be a little louder, bro?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, now I can hear you. Mo is asking, can Liverpool end up in the top 6? Do you actually believe, you and Kaushal first? Arix, let me know. Do you think that Liverpool can end up in the top 6 by the end of the season?
Definitely top four.
Top 4, right? That's cool. Kaushal, what do you think? It's a very strange question, but yeah. What the hell?
Wait, could you repeat the question? I was a little busy.
Liverpool, can they end up in the top 6?
Yeah, I feel strongly.
I think Mo does not think that.
You see, Klopp has been managing since 2016. We have seen what Klopp can do and what he cannot. We have seen right now what he cannot. That is take too much of toll of injuries. But what he can do is he can turn the game around completely for Liverpool. I remember they were also in a losing streak in 2017's Premier League, but then they went on coming to the 5th position, and that earned them the Europa spot. So I don't think Klopp will bottle it. He's a strong man. He's a really strong coach. He has managed Mainz and Dortmund. So yeah, he has this levels of thinking of how to manage a big team like Liverpool. He can do it.
Yeah,
He can
but
certainly
at
fix
the
the
last
position in top
seasons,
6.
yeah, but at the last seasons with Dortmund, he was like doing a really bad job. Like Klopp's system, 3 or 5 years, and then I'm finished, and then I go to another league. That's Klopp.
Kushal says Benfica have some good players like Weigl, Otamendi, Vertonghen, Rafa Silva, and Everton Soares. And he says, I forgot Alex
Remove
Grimaldo.
Otamendi from that list, mate.
He's also an outstanding player. It will be a very tough game. No, he's too good for the Portuguese league. That's what he meant. So, okay. So we got Saurav in the live stream. Hi, Saurav. How are you, bro?
Hi, I'm good. I'm doing good. How are you?
Perfectly fine, brother. Well, the same question. I don't know, not the Liverpool question. I've got a question for you. Do you think Arsenal versus Benfica? First of all, are you excited about it? That's the first question. Second question: do you think we can beat them?
Of course, we can beat them. We are Arsenal. We can beat any team in the world. We are Arsenal. We always tend to forget that we are a big club, and in our team we can beat any team, like City or yes.
Okay. That was the first question about Benfica. Now, it's too early, a premature question. Can we actually beat City, who are our next opponents in the Premier League? Can we actually do that?
I think we can manage a draw this time because we are missing Party. Party is a big thing in that midfield area, so we needed him. But who knows? We can end up beating City. Last time in FA Cup we did it. We can also do it here also. That's not a big deal. And we know City's weaknesses.
Diaz is in.
But Diaz is in. You know what? Diaz is in. Arsenal should shut up and they should deregister themselves from the Premier League because you know why?
Dream of it.
Ruben Diaz is
Dream
in.
of it, IG. Dream of it, IG.
No. Ruben Diaz is in. Arsenal should deregister from the Premier League because Ruben Diaz has signed for Premier League.
IG, listen. IG.
Remember, man said that Rodri
If
was the
you're
best
talking
midfielder in
about
the world.
City right now, like I think the only team that can fight for Bayern is Manchester City. Like
for what?
I'm saying like the only
No.
team that.
Yeah.
I said
Yeah.
the only team that
Yes.
can at least beat Bayern Munich is
Bayern
Manchester
Munich?
City.
Bayern.
Yeah.
You mad?
Talk about the Premier League. We're not even talking about Champions League because we know that you're going to bottle that.
But if you think
You couldn't even beat Lyon. Stop it with this Bayern thing. Stay in the Premier League. Stay in the Premier League.
Bro, you can't. Be quiet.
Yeah, okay.
I think you have forgotten those goals that Alexis scored against you, and Mustafa Arteta scored against you. So you always tend to forget. With your best players also, you tend to bottle it, right? And we are Arsenal.
He actually forgot the
you're
goals of
Arsenal,
Musa Dembele as well.
Just listen to me, bro.
The last minute equalizer of Koscielny, you forgot that, man.
listen. Do you think this City is better than last season City, or the last season City is better than this season Manchester
Mate,
City?
Mo,
Any
don't
season's
get
Manchester City is
Any
may
season
not.
Manchester City is bullshit because they have not yet won the Champions League. Simple. The answer is plain.
Mo.
Man, you have
You guys claim to have a billionaire squad, but that billionaire squad should somehow provide trophies apart from Carabao Cup and Premier League. You have been only getting those two trophies.
we still want trophy. When we get players,
What trophy? Carabao Cup.
when we win so what? You just won the Premier
That
League
was last
once
season,
and
right?
then you died. You just won the Premier League once and then you died.
Oh,
Mate, don't
We
forget
won the
my
Premier
team,
League for
my team.
13 times, man.
Okay,
After
13.
Liverpool and Man United, we are 13 times. Remember that.
Okay,
How many are you?
congratulations. Okay, I respect
Of course.
Arsenal's history. I respect Arsenal's as Arsenal is a
It's
big
not
club.
about history. It's not about history. We made the stadium by our own means. We haven't just folded our hands in front of anyone else. We made it by ourselves.
oh, okay.
Wait, what
Okay.
did he
It's
say?
serious.
Yeah,
No,
we
no, no, no.
don't have Daddy Sheikh
Mo,
taking
don't
care of
forget.
us.
All the other
Talking about the
clubs
Daddy
have
Sheikh,
one.
Daddy Sheikh's. I've got to talk about a son of Daddy Sheikh that a lot of City fans are hyping these days. Mo, I have a question for you. Do you think Ilkay Gundogan is a Manchester City is a success? Is a successful transfer for Manchester City?
At the last in 2016, 17, 18, I don't think so. No. 'Cause
Overall,
the injury-
overall, yes,
No, not
no.
overall. But I'm gonna say this season, if he continued with the club. But overall, no, because he was injured a lot.
Right. So from 2016, he's actually had 120 appearances for Manchester City, and he has scored only 26 goals. So do you believe the hype train now since he's turned what 30 now? What age is he?
No, 29.
IG.
29.
know.
He's 1990 born. He's supposed to be 30.
I don't know.
Are you
I think
are you kidding me,
29.
bro? He's 30. He's
I said
30. Do you think he'll come good in the coming future? You guys are providing him a contract much more bigger than Germany's wage
But
budget.
did I say no? Did I say he will get in? He will continue with City? I did not say he will continue with City.
No, you've literally hyped him for the last 2 times that you've been on the stream.
Yeah, I'm saying
IG,
this
IG.
season
That he's the
not
best
over.
midfielder in the Premier
I-
League, didn't he, Alex?
Yeah, right
IG.
now, yes, because he's the top
You need to
scorer
check
of
the
2021.
statistics.
That's a
Gundogan
credit
is the
for
best
him.
You can't
player in
say
the world.
you can't say even this season because he has been good for the last 4 or 5 matches. That's it.
What do you mean for
Ilkay-
5 matches? It was from December until February, and he's still doing a good job without Kevin De Bruyne.
45 days in 2021, Ilkay Gundogan has got most goals, so he's better than Ronaldo and Messi, right?
No, he's not better than Ronaldo and Messi. I did not say he's better than Ronaldo and Messi.
At
He
least
does not
IG,
even
listen.
He does not even
Yeah.
play as a left wing striker or a right wing. I said he's the best center mid in the
I
Premier
want to
League.
ask you a question, Mo.
My
I
number
want to
one-
ask you a question.
Wait. My
But-
number
You
one
literally,
is
said,
Kimmich.
you literally said today morning that, yesterday you said that
Right,
Gundogan is
right.
the highest scorer of 2021.
Right.
Yeah, I said that.
Yes.
But
Yes.
I said
So he's the best center mid in the Premier League, right?
in the Premier League.
He's the best
one
center mid in the
Yeah.
Premier League.
in the world. I think it's
Yeah,
Kimmich.
fuck Pogba.
Kimmich.
No, he's the best center mid in the Premier League when Fabinho is not even starting as a center mid for Liverpool this
Okay,
season.
but I'm talking about
On
20.
what
You don't
basis?
know
Just
Indeed.
because he's got
You
9
don't know
goals?
Conte.
No, doesn't
do this season. Come on, bro.
nothing.
But
Yeah,
you know
it's
what?
all yeah. That's what.
At least City fans aren't deluded that they say that he's the best midfielder in after like one match. They're not like United. After one match, he's the best midfielder. At least they have the sense to check him play in the 4 to 5 games and
Actually,
then
have
say
you
that
heard,
he's the best midfielder.
But
But then I still won't call him the best midfielder. No, in 45 days you can't claim him as the best midfielder.
Apparently,
Then
he
if
is
you're
the best.
claiming Ilkay Gundogan as the best midfielder in 45 days, I would say Patrick Vieira was the king of midfield in the whole decade of 2000 to 2010. If that is the criteria, then Patrick Vieira will be the king of midfield.
Sagar says he had only cost 26 million for Manchester City. Yeah, but 26 million plus the hospital charges and everything, that costs a lot. 4 seasons, has only played 126 games. Has how many? Yeah, 26 goals, 120 games. 4 seasons.
That's the golden trophy for City fans. That is the
Yes.
golden trophy for City fans.
I would
The hype
totally
train.
rename Carabao Cup next year. I will call it the City
City
Cup
Cup.
or Manchester Shake City Cup.
Manchester.
I find it
Listen,
amusing when we
you
have
guys
spent
don't
only
give
2 million
Mate, you're comparing
to have a
Arsenal to
holding.
team that can buy 6 centre backs whenever
listen.
they want. They
You
paid
guys just
30
care about
million for
Carabao
Ake.
Cup, but you don't give us credit. Just because Sheikh Mansour owned Manchester City, you don't give City credit that they won the Premier League, they won an FA Cup, they broke records. You just care about where were you in 2008, where were you without the oil, where were you?
Yeah,
This
but
is
those are valid
BS.
questions. Those are valid questions. Where
When
were you?
listen, when Manchester United, when Alex Ferguson left Manchester United and they spent 1 billion, what did they win? Tell me, what did they win? We
Mate, you
spent
gotta
1
give
billion in a
respect as
decade
well.
and we win
You gotta
trophies.
give respect. When they said that
I'll tell you
for
one thing: they can beat a
was
team.
for Arsenal,
No, it's okay.
United
when they
spent
said
a billion
was for
in
Arsenal, you were like,
2 to
oh
3
no.
years. You guys spent more than 900 million within the next 14 months. Literally, you spent on
What
a
do you mean
manager.
40
You
months?
spent 600 million on players signing
Mo,
from big teams.
Mo,
Come
United.
on, man. You guys signed Robinho. You guys signed
Okay,
Aguero.
even if
You
we
guys
Yes,
had big
Mo.
names in 2009 itself.
is
That's
that
the time when
Mo,
Tosha? Is
Sheikh
that
remember
Mansour
one
Tosha?
thing.
Is that
brought you.
Ferguson
Tosha?
created the class of 92. What City has created? United has created the class of 92. You remember that team
Okay,
with David Beckhams and
congratulations
all.
to them. You're talking
What
about
City has
modern
brought?
football. You're talking about
Yes, in the
what
modern
do you
football only, you needed a coach from
you have to
another
spend
team.
those players.
You needed players from another team.
Listen, is
What City has produced? Show me one.
this Salman? Is this Salman? Is this Salman?
No,
No, no,
no,
no.
no.
I'm sort of.
Okay, listen. That's modern football. If you're talking about Rashford price, like how much is his price right now,
At
and he's
least,
really
at
in a
least
young age, you have to
yes, at
spend
least
money.
Rashford. Yes, at least Rashford is from the United youth setup.
I know. If you're talking about,
But
look
what
at
is from
Koulibaly.
City?
Listen. Look at Koulibaly. He's 28 or 29 years old, and he's literally 80 million. 80 million for Koulibaly. And we're
Yes,
literally
we
in
know
what
the
year? You
we
have
know
to
the
spend
market is
money.
no, the market is bloated by people like teams like you. I mean, sorry, teams like you have
Okay,
bloated the market.
okay. Let us kill the hype train called as Mo. The purchases that Pep Guardiola has made until now with Manchester City. I'm going to read it out to you. Ruben Diaz, 68 million euros. Hype train because Ruben Diaz is clean sheet master. Riyad Mahrez, Emerick Laporte, João Cancelo, Rodri, failure. Benjamin Mendy, another injury merchant who's just here to suck up the wages. John Stones, turning out well now. Kyle Walker, pace merchant. Leroy Sane, fooled the club.
Nathan Ake.
Bernardo Silva, Bernardo Silva, sitting on the bench, playing in the Europa League, playing in the Champions League group stages, does not even make into the important games for Manchester City.
What was the reason for
Nathan
Nathan
Ake
Ake?
came in injured, is relevant, irrelevant, I don't know. Ederson did the most amount of mistakes as a goalkeeper last season. Danilo, yeah, that was a joke signing. Ilkay Gundogan, don't make me laugh. Ferran Torres, the cheapest buy is not even is a substitute now. Nolito, Claudio Bravo, Douglas Luiz, Angelino, Pedro
Nathan
Porro,
Ake.
sorry,
Ake.
Nathan Ake, Pablo Moreno, Zach Steffen, Ante Palaversa, Jan Couto.
Mate,
He literally would have gone to some
Steffen's
other club.
career is being destroyed at Man City. He's such
Yeah.
a talented player.
Alexander Zinchenko, who's actually turning up good this season, but last season against Wolves, he was a shocker. Pablo Mari, he bought Pablo Mari at Manchester City. That's a shock.
Okay, screw
Thing
Man
to know.
City. Let's talk about Man United due to West Brom.
Sorry?
Well, you don't
Let's
even
talk
deserve
about
to be
Man
in the
United.
stable, Leicester City fan.
Wow, that was rough. Nice one,
Mic
Mo.
drop.
Nice one.
Mic drop. Arts, you're
I
there.
don't
Welcome,
know.
Arts,
What did he say?
to this live stream. Oh, Arts. Oh, he's got all.
Art, do you know how to use a mic?
No, his voice is breaking. Arts, can you hear us?
Art, your mic is broken.
Let me remove him, and now let me add him. Arts?
I have a question. Why don't you call Chelsea an oil FC? If they bought with a Russian,
I don't call
very
him. I will
You
not
expensive.
call
see,
him.
see, 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 see. I'll explain this. You guys are daring to dream to buy Holland. Imagine if I pull out everything, almost every kind of financial support you get, and just leave you with the previous whatever you used to have pre 2001 to 2008 support. Would you dare to dream to buy Holland or any other big player, Koulibaly or anyone? Same thing for Chelsea.
Hello, hello,
Chelsea had
AG.
a Romans and
Hello,
Flux.
AG.
Oh,
Hello,
Arts is here.
AG.
Arts is
Roman, when
here.
he
Let him
Wait,
talk.
profits,
Arts,
he gives
wait,
it to
Arts.
Chelsea.
Kushal,
And
speak, continue.
when Roman
Hello,
hits
hello.
Arts, could you wait, please? When Roman has his profits, he gives it to Chelsea. When Roman doesn't, he doesn't. See, Russian oil is very different compared to Saudi oil. Russian oil gets frozen in the time of winter. That's when oligarchs of Russia do not earn. But Saudi Arabia here earn a lot of
Bro,
oil. They have
Bro,
brother,
their
bro,
we're
don't.
not
soil
from
is
Saudi
filled
Arabia.
with oil. They can
Kushal,
earn oil almost every
Kushal,
minute, filling
Kushal,
gallons of
listen.
gallons, tons
Kushal,
and tons
we're
of
not
their
from
oil
Saudi
supply, man.
Arabia.
Gosh, it's not
Kushal, we're
about the
not
oil.
from
It's
Saudi
about
Arabia.
KGB. Don't reveal their story, man.
Yeah,
I
don't
see
even.
KGB is completely different
Mate, the
story.
whole reason this is
Can earn
starting
their
is
money
because
anyway.
of
When we got the money, we were lucky. Okay, we were like owned by a Thailand guy, I think, and then he wants to buy the club because he had problem with the country in Thailand. So we
You're
were
talking.
lucky with Sheikh Mansour money.
You're not lucky.
So
That's the only thing
it's
that's.
not our fault.
But what I think here is like you cannot compare Chelsea with Manchester City because Chelsea when they had Roman, they didn't buy so big stuffs. I mean, they had Drogba. Drogba was not that a big name back then. He became that success. He had only one season in Marseille. That was a very great season in Marseille that Mourinho brought him. You see the team, Peter Carvalho, and then you have Belletti, and all sorts of
SCN.
those players. SCN, yes, these were not so big money signings. They were like average
Mo.
signings. They
He's
became
talking
world
about
class through the
the
system of
previous
this.
owner.
Chelsea has a very good sustainable system in them. They had, I think.
One of the best run clubs, I would say, at the top of the list would be Chelsea. One of the
Yes, of
best
course.
post Chelsea. I'd say Liverpool post Klopp era, and one of the most sustainable and a club that actually attracts a lot of talent around the world is Manchester United. One of them.
And tell me what City has, the players that City have bought, how much they have taken the money
You're
from.
gonna
I
buy
mean, by selling
do
them.
what with Gabriel, Jesus. You're gonna use him as
What
a
value
backup for
those players
Haaland.
have? Now,
Give
if you want to
Jesus,
sell any of the, you see,
Jesus.
yes, Gabriel Jesus is a perfect example. The depreciation of the value of the players.
If you put
There's no more
Gabriel
the value.
Jesus in a team like not Manchester United, Chelsea,
Arts.
Arsenal, or somewhere,
Can
he
we give
could
the floor
make
What
to
more
Arts,
happened to
money
please?
than
Iheanacho?
Haaland.
What about
Yeah.
Aguero? Why don't we talk about Aguero? Why don't we
All
talk
right,
about
listen to the
company?
stat. Okay,
Exactly. You put two
Company was before the
one
money, by the
teams,
way.
just their careers getting
listen to the
destroyed.
stat. Okay, you have Barcelona and City. Barcelona have historically and money wise have been and is could have been right now, but they are not. But then still are a bigger club in name. Now, Pep Guardiola, when he was managing in 2008-12, he used to earn 10 million as a salary. Decent salary. Mikel Arteta earns 9 million. So yearly salary wise, it was okay. Bayern Munich, his salary increased 24 million. All right. You guys in City pay him right now 38 million. You're basically paying him what we paid for
What do you mean, bro?
an average defender
Bro,
here in.
Simeone. Hello, bro. Simeone
If
is
you
the
guys
most
can
paid manager.
paying
Bro.
38 million
Brother,
for.
Simeone. Hello, Simeone is the most paid manager. When did you even figure it out? Simeone is the most paid manager.
Yeah, that does
IG,
not mean that Pep doesn't earn a lot.
Bro, we're not living
Man,
into 2009, 2008. Talk about now. It's modern days. We're not.
yeah,
If you're
talking
talking
about now.
about the modern days,
IG,
10 million in 2008 and 9 was expensive. To
Arts.
Well,
10
Can we
million.
have Arts on this?
Now, if you want to talk about now, and you're paying Arteta 9 million, no one will care. Everyone will say, okay, it's a cheap one.
No one will care.
What
Are you
Man
sure
City
about
are
that?
doing right now is like
Arts, can you hear me?
A lot of teams would. A lot of
Anyway,
teams would care.
Like
Lokik
me,
says Arsene Wenger spent in 22 years what
Yeah.
Pep Guardiola spent in 4.
Exactly.
Nothing wrong in that.
IG.
Right. Tell me.
Yeah, you see what he's saying about
Hello?
Man City buying
Hello?
too much
Oh, here
Hello,
come
am
Arts.
I
Here comes
audible?
Arts. Yeah, you're audible. You have to be audible today.
Man City also drew it West Brom and won Slavan Bilic masterclass. What about that?
brother, I won 5-0. Okay, in their home stadium. West Brom in their home stadium is horrible. You know what means horrible form? Horrible. They haven't
You
won a
at your
game.
own stadium couldn't beat
West
West Brom. Who's horrible
Yeah.
now?
So did we even
What's
have
the
a
point of
striker?
having a
Did we
home
have a
stadium for
striker?
Man
Did
City
we
if
have
you
a
got no
striker?
fans?
You don't even explain. We did not even
Did
have
we
a
have a
striker.
striker? Man spends 1 billion and he's asking, did we have a striker?
1
You
billion
had.
in a
Did
decade,
you
bro.
play?
1 billion in a
924
decade.
million. 924
1 billion in a
million.
decade.
924
1 billion
million
in a
is what
decade.
he has spent. Pep Guardiola has
In a
spent
decade.
924 million
Okay,
since
which
joining Manchester City.
okay, how many trophies did he win? How many trophies did he win? Tell me. How many trophies did he win?
No. You're giving excuse that he did not have a striker. He had Liam Delap.
Delap is from the academy. You think
Yeah,
he
that's
will
what. That is a big reason why
zero?
your academy is as waste as Barcelona's academy. You won't get any
What
chance.
do you mean as with Iniesta was there, Xavi was there, Messi was there. A lot of players
Barcelona
was
have
After
Ricky
that-
Puig and Pedri.
After that,
Ri-
Yeah,
Ricky
after
Puig
that,
and
Pep
Pedri.
Guardiola left.
Ricky
Pep
Puig
Guardiola
was
left.
supposed to be
Ricky
sold
Puig.
this January window.
Okay.
Pedri.
IG, Man
Pedri.
City is like your
Todibo.
Corinthians buying too much.
Todibo is out somewhere else, right?
Junior Firpo. Junior Firpo.
He's supposed to be sold. He's linked with Arsenal.
You forgot Braithwaite. He's the best signing
Marlon
Barcelona
Braithwaite.
ever met.
Don't these guys don't even mention Arthur.
IG,
Yes, that.
IG,
Yes.
Man City overspending on too much players is like you and your career mods.
But I try my best to win the
Arix, bro,
Champions League.
you
bro.
shut up, bro. You have one Premier League, okay? Stay in your relegation battle with Watford.
He literally beat Liverpool so that you can win the title.
We beat you
Brother,
5-2.
what do you
5-2,
mean? We
5-2.
already ended. We already killed them.
No, you
in
did not.
Anfield.
No,
What
you did
do you
not.
mean?
No, you did not.
Bro, we was 13 points away from them. Are you in joke? Are you in joke, bro?
You are some points away from. That does not mean that you cannot drop points. The season is not over. Stop overhyping
Okay.
yourself.
It's not over, but we're still far from
Start beating Manchester United
Mo, you're acting
for
like a
a
Man
change.
United fan.
beating them, bro.
Start beating them first.
You guys just care about the money. Like you guys you say money. Man City, not about
Money is a big factor. Without money, where would you be? Where
where
would
would you
Manchester
also
City be without money?
Where would you also be without
Okay.
Tottenham?
They were
Okay.
almost close.
Relax. Okay. We can actually have this wonderful conversation because we're gonna have another live wherein we can have all City fans and Arsenal fans talking. But I have a question for Mo, wherein I will ask and I would want to end this. He speaks about Manchester United have actually spent a lot of money. Let's talk about two defenders. And I have a question. Mo, this question is for you. Do you think Vincent Kompany is a better defender than Nemanja Vidic?
To be fair, in my
You
opinion,
have to.
I'm not gonna be
Yeah.
biased, but I think
Yeah.
no. I'm not gonna
No.
be biased, but I think no. But
No.
Vidic is slightly better.
Sorry?
Vidic is slightly better than Company. But I'm not gonna
Is
gonna be
slightly
biased.
better.
Yeah, slightly better.
How is he slightly better than Company? Like, how can he be slightly better than Company?
Because as a passion and a captain, Company.
As a person, as a captain, Company, right?
Yeah,
Right? That's what you say? Right. Boom. So, Nemanja Vidic has had 211 appearances for Manchester United. He has 95 clean sheets with 211 appearances. Vincent Kompany has 265 appearances for Man City in the Premier League and has only 94 clean sheets.
Bro, I did not hear you. Can you say it again? Your voice was lagging.
Okay. So Nemanja Vidic has 211 appearances for Man United in the Premier League and has 95 clean sheets. And
95.
Company has 265 appearances and has 94 clean sheets.
Yeah. Okay.
And the goals conceded, Company has conceded 217, while Vidic has conceded 133 in those
Yeah, but
211 appearances. So he's not slightly better.
no. Listen. But at that time, Manchester.
At that time, so you're going to compare it with time as well? What at that time? I mean, he played till 2014. Company was there till 2014, at least in 2014 in the Premier League, right? Playing with Man City
No, 2007.
since 2007, right? Peak of their powers, 2017, 2007, 2008, of course. So, what you're on about? He's Vidic. I'll tell you what. You can say Vincent Kompany was a better defender for Manchester City because he's a legend. Because whatever the reason that you want to say, it could be. But right now, there's only one thing to say, is that he can be your legend, Vincent Kompany, one of the better defenders in the Premier League, but certainly not the best, not the
I
best.
will not say he's better than Vidic.
You've been hyping him, saying that look at Kompany. We had Kompany.
Yeah,
You had Kompany, but there are lots of better players than Kompany in the Premier League.
I'm gonna be honest here.
Yeah, but he's one of the best players.
Company's not better than Vidic, but Company and Laporte was one of the best Premier League centre-back partnerships.
Man, Vidic was a beast, and he said he's not biased. Yeah. Man, Vidic got a +1 in FIFA rating than David Villa in 2014. Slightly better. This shows the knowledge of Mo, says Anish. Oh, guys, why is there so much debate? All right. So I want to support City here, but Ode, bro, stop overreacting, says Raya. Akshay Singh Chauhan says Purple was from Betis, not Barcelona Academy. Boom. IG, we spent 30 million on Mo Salah. He's now 150 million worth. Remember when Brathwaite asked for a number 10 shot at Arsenal? Really? He did? Okay. Here we go. So we are done with today. No IGFC, sadly, because tomorrow we're going to have IGFC. I think I may have some time at night, and I might do this. It's sad that we have Arts, but he cannot speak, or rather we cannot hear him. Okay, so Arts has actually chosen to mute his mic, and there's something wrong with it. So whatever that is, I think before the Manchester City game, I would want to ask you guys, are you guys available? Because if you are, because we are going to have a big debate. Manchester City versus Arsenal. Ariks, we would want you surely. Mo, please be ready. I think we might have this fiery debate.
Bro, I'm not gonna join.
Why?
You know why?
Well, you can get a City fans.
Yeah.
You wanna join Man City money. That's it.
Yeah, but we're gonna talk about come on, it's banter. You know it's banter, right?
Yeah.
You don't have to take it to your heart. It's fun.
Yes, these are all banters, bro. Don't take it hardly.
See, you know
Don't
what?
be
Whatever I
regretful,
speak in my videos, the roast of the week, whatever it is, it's not something you should take to your heart. It's just banter. Shouldn't be serious about it. That is what my suggestion would be. And I'm pretty much sure Saurav, Ariks, Arts, anyone who makes a comment here, even me, we're not serious about it. It's fine. You love football, but you don't take whatever we speak with you and live with it. You don't. It's fine. Just be fine with it. Yeah.
IG.
You should be proud that you have got money, right? No, I'm just joking. Anyways,
IG.
so
This is about the logo. Can you send me the picture again on my Discord?
yeah, I'll send you. I was actually busy. I could not. So I will send you as soon as I'll be available. And just let me know if you guys want IGFC. I might make time. If I don't, trust me, tomorrow there's a big marathon IGFC coming tomorrow. I'll do at least minimum 3 hours. But let's see. If I have time today, I'll try to do it. Art says I'll be back for Saturday. So yeah, I always look tired. Anyways, so this weekend, Saurav, if you're ready, I'll definitely hit you up on Instagram or Twitter.
Okay, bro.
I'll send you the link, right? So
Yes.
Saturday, and be ready, Ariks and Mo. Don't take anything to your heart, bro. I think we will definitely want to welcome you, and I think everything will be respectful. But please don't get Shivar because he doesn't speak much. He doesn't speak. So I'll see you in the next one. Cheers. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. It was a wonderful. It was a pleasure to have you guys. It was so good to have a healthy conversation. And Mo, yeah, you can have all the money you want. Cheers.